I made a barbecue account, Tomahawk Barbecue. I started cooking steaks, had a few videos go viral, and I was like, how can I get paid from this? Before I had joined Creator Forge, I had joined another mega community that summer, just out of anxiety and pressure. I just needed someone to tell me how to do it fast, and it ended up not working out. I actually just stopped and went back to working my job after that.
How much are you making now?
So day to day, I make between $50 every 3 hours, which is ridiculous.
Nick, brother, thank you for being here, man. So good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
How do you like the office space?
I think it's great, man. This is legit right here.
Crazy spot.
Yeah, I think like the first thing I just want to know more about you is like, obviously we know you do TikTok Shop now, but like what first got you into TikTok Shop, online money, all that kind of stuff?
So basically I worked my job. I worked for my family company with my father, which was a great experience, but just getting up every day at 6:30 and doing the same drive to work every day just got old really quick, and I just looked in the mirror and said, there's got to be more, pretty much. There has to be more to this.
Yeah, 6:30 wake up.
Yeah, every day.
I was doing that in high school, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like now I could roll out of bed at 8 o'clock, or Luke calls me around 10 and I'm like, yo. Yeah, it's good.
And how much were you making at the job?
I was gonna make about 50K a year, 52 grand after taxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So standard 9 to 5.
Yeah, like I was making like 20-something dollars an hour, entry level pay.
Yeah.
Most of my money would come from overtime, which was just more time, which I didn't want to do.
Time.
Yes.
Yeah. And then what initially got you into TikTok Shop? Like, what made you decide to do that versus some other online thing? Like, how'd you even know to go there?
So this is actually a great story. So Isaac, 4 years ago, went to his garage and said, we have to figure something out. We need to make money, but not the normal way.
Yeah.
Never had an idea, saw a TikTok Shop, and I always promised myself that if I was early to something, I would stick with it.
Yeah.
So I was early-ish to this, and I was like, this is the one, I'm going for it. And I just did it. So I just took the leap of faith on that one.
And how'd it go?
Great. Great so far. Great so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to walk us through that kind of journey into TikTok Shop? Like, what was that like for you?
Yes.
Yeah, give us like a little rundown of that.
All right, so we'll start off with starting out with TikTok in general. At one point, I was the guy that was like, I'd rather work my 9 to 5 than post a video anywhere. Yeah. And then I made a barbecue account, Tomahawk Barbecue. Most people know about that. I started cooking steaks, had a few videos go viral, and I was like, how can I get paid from this? I was like, I'm doing something right, but this is not where the money is.
Yeah.
And just never figured it out until I discovered TikTok Lives, and then bought an account and crushed on that.
It's like, how much did you make in your first?
My first little stint on TikTok was over 10 grand in 21 days. Yeah, it was legit, so.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it freaked me out. I actually just stopped and went back to working my job after that, because like I was ready to leave my job, and my parents, as they should, gave me some wisdom, like what about healthcare, like what about longevity? So that scared me back into my job for about 6 months.
The 401k.
Yeah, the 401k, all that
Same
jazz, all the good stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, how, like, just for some background, then came like June or July.
Yep.
And then you reached out to me, and I guess you can explain that a little deeper. Like, we've known each other a little bit.
Yeah, so I met Luke in college about once or twice through my good friend Derek. I was just there to drink and party and saw Luke, and just like, at the time, just another guy I met in college. You meet 25 people when you go there for the night. And then I got really, really sick of working my job like in July after making this, and then kind of like coming down from the high of that and realizing like I'm trading my time for money.
Yeah.
I don't love this. Like I love working with my hands, I love my job, but I'm here to go for it all in a sense, like I stopped being complacent really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what took you from the place of like, you made money yourself with TikTok Shop, went back to the job, and then you're just like, this is stupid, I gotta go back, and that's why you reached out to us?
Yeah, I pretty much reached out. I just looked in the mirror one day and I was like, work, gym, and getting drunk on the weekends, there has to be more than this. Like, this is not what makes you a man.
Yeah.
Taking things into your own hands and creating something for yourself, in my mind, is what I see makes you a man, or just someone who cares about their stuff.
Yeah.
So was it anything about like sort of our system that drew you to us, or just the fact that you knew Luke, you had already made money, and you just wanted to recommit that made you join? And like, what was it like joining too?
Yeah, so it was very stressful because it was a jump that everyone makes seem impossible, but now that I've done it, I'm like, you guys know, you're on the other side of it, you're like, it's like you can do it. Like you really can make money other ways. It's just like, sorry, give me one sec.
Yeah, I mean, there's a million ways to make money. This is just one of them.
Yeah, this is just one of them, and it's just one that, being a communications major, great at public speaking, I was like, I think I can do this. So I took the leap in June and was pretty much dry all summer till about July, late July, August, had some luck with a product, and then it just kind of fizzled out because I wasn't taking the time to do the research the right way.
So like, what would you say is the biggest thing? And like, paint the picture of what it was like when we started working together. Like, how much are you making right away?
Okay.
And what does a day-to-day look like for you?
Yeah, so I work 3 hours a day, which means I stream 3 hours a day. In the beginning, I didn't have any crazy goals, but just to make a livable income at the time. Like, I was more concerned about getting my time back than getting my money up. So I was getting my money up and still making as much as I would at my old job. Like, I made $4 grand my first month, and I was like, that's 4 weeks of work. That's a month, but for 40 hours instead of 3 hours a day. And
so you just quit your job and dove in and made $4 grand your first month.
I put my notice in, I think late June, and just quit with no, like, I had not been making money at that time yet. I was making no money. I was just living off my savings, but with full confidence and like faith in this. Like, I was like, I'm going to make this work. It was not like, there was no light at the end of the tunnel yet. It was just, let's just do it till it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you have like a product testing phase, or like did the first one bang? Like, what was it?
Yeah,
like
so there was definitely a product testing phase. I think I went through 3 products over the summer that had a lot of, there was a lot of promise in them, but I was just a little bit too late. Like, my competitors were so solidified in that category, I couldn't crack it. So basically, I think I had you guys help me out with finding the 4th one, and we were super early to it, like less than 10K of them sold, and it just fit my account perfectly. Like, it's my organically grown account too, which is huge. So it just fit that, what do you say, like that genre of account, the barbecue, cooking, fire, all that stuff. And it just, it hit right away.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, it's more of a rare thing where like you'll have a organically grown account and like it could work with the verticalization. It's not really that important. Like, as long as you have a really good product, you could do super well.
Yes.
But like, it's great that for you specifically, we were able to find something that just pumped right away.
The stars just aligned on that end.
Yeah.
It was like the perfect niche product for you.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. That's just so cool.
So like, you've done TikTok Shop without us, you've done TikTok Shop with us.
Yes.
What would you say is the biggest difference of what most people are doing wrong versus what we have done with you is right and what put you on the right track?
Well, I would say that if you have the option to do it by yourself or with people, do it with people, because you fail faster, you learn, you get feedback. And there's just the whole like fear aspect is taken out of it. Like, it's not like, oh, if I don't make this work, I can't live. It's like, no, okay, it's not gonna work. Okay, so I'll come to the next call prepared with questions. What should I do to be better? You know? So I recommend doing it with people.
Yeah, so it's just like the feedback.
Yes, and like having that trust, like, this guy is literally selling at the same time, putting up crazy months. If he can do it, I can do it. I'm learning under his wing. It's the best place to be. In that time.
Yeah. I think that's a huge principle that everybody needs, not even people who are starting out, but even for us too.
Yes.
Like, there's always more levels. There's always more information. There's always people who are doing better than you. And the best thing that you could do to hack time is just learn from them.
Yes.
You know?
And there's really no ceiling on this stuff.
No, it's like we have 2 years, almost 2 years of knowledge that just got consolidated down to as fast as humanly can.
Yes.
And we're just like, this is crazy. You're jumping, literally not months, but almost years of information in such a short period of time.
This actually brings me up to a good point right here. Before I had joined Creator Forge. I had joined another mega community that summer just out of like, I guess, like anxiety and pressure. I just needed someone to tell me how to do it fast, and it ended up not working out. Like the way to do it is to just really study it and work through it.
Well, dude, I remember seeing you were trying to make like goalie videos.
Yeah, they were trash.
I was like, what are you doing?
They were so bad.
You don't have to.
That's not me, yeah.
Like, why would you just pick an ultra saturated product and just recreate everybody else's content when you could just do the research to find a product that makes you hundreds of dollars an hour?
It was just, it seemed like the path of least resistance at the time, but it did not work.
Great point.
Yeah.
I literally remember you on the first group call after buying, you know, the other thing and saying like, bro, are you kidding me? I just got more value in this 1 hour call than I just got from that entire thing. This is not even fair. Like, this is like insane. I was like, that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think I remember 2 months into Creator Forge, I was like, yeah, I have like 108 unread messages in the other one. I'm not gonna even read them. I'm not going back into it.
Yeah. So how much are you making now? What is TikTok Shop like for you now? What's your day-to-day like?
Yeah, so day-to-day I make between $500 and $700 every 3 hours, which is ridiculous. It's very good. I just came off a 12 to 13K month, kind of right in between, which is great. Still doing 3 hours a day, doing what I love. So it's a lot of fun and it's highly profitable. Yeah.
So at your 9 to 5, you said you were working overtime as well. So it wasn't just an 8-hour day.
No.
You were working like 9, 10 hours.
Yeah. Like if I wanted to make over $1,000 that week, I would have to do probably like 46 hours, 48 hours, which I know for some guys are like, I put in like 60-hour weeks and I don't know, it's just not my thing. I didn't want to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
$1,000 a week to do that.
Yes.
So $4K a month for like 9 hours a day.
Yeah.
Versus like $13K a month for a third of the time.
Yeah.
So you're working a third of the time, but making 4 times as much.
Yes, I have quadrupled my income working way less. Yeah.
And this is the first month now finding your product that you're solidified on.
Yes.
Like now going into December right now, like how is that looking for you now as you continue? Is it like a one stop and like, oh, now I hit this, or are you growing? Like what's that like?
Yeah. So my whole goal is to not get complacent. So I did 12K last month. And I haven't taken any of that money. I'm just purposely like not giving myself money, so I stay driven because I want to hit like the highest month again and again and again. I think how many days into December?
8, I think it's
8. I've only went live like 6 or 7, and I'm already up $5,000 this month.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And what do you think has been your biggest limitation to growing your income and like breaking free from just the 10K and getting like 20?
It's a great point. I have made 0 video sales on my product whatsoever.
Yeah.
So like if I crack videos like he has, it's gonna be a 50K month.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Easily,
This month I would expect a minimum 25.
Yeah.
So crazy, doubling going into the next month.
Yeah, so I'm basically just studying his videos right now, trying to apply it to my product.
Yeah. I think one of the things that's super interesting about live streams as well is just you get out of it what you put in.
Exactly.
And I think you're in an interesting situation because your product has some like limitations.
It's got very strange limitations, which is honestly hysterical.
I mean, you already gave your account, so you might as well just kind of elaborate.
Yeah, my product's like a fire pit. I won't tell you which one, but I basically sit over a fire pit for 3 hours a day, and the limitations are like smoke inhalation. I gotta find all these material. I gotta have materials on deck at all time. I need wood at all times.
Yeah.
So like if I go 4 hours, it then becomes like I can't sustain that much amount of material for 4-hour live streams, but 3 hours is like the perfect amount. It's like one pile of wood.
Yeah.
So
it's honestly not ideal. Like
no,
that's
it's not.
why I think for you videos would be the best next step. For a lot of people, like they quit their job and they start doing like 6-hour lives and like really scaling up with that. So what can you do now that you couldn't do like 6 months ago?
All right, this is a good one. On a Wednesday night, I can go get prime rib and wine night if I feel like it down the shore at the Jersey Shore, just because like I got nothing to wake up for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
So you could wait. Do you even have an alarm in the morning? You
No.
probably should. No.
I've been lately with the time change. The sun's been waking me up early, which is good. I've been trying to wake up early.
Nice circadian rhythm going.
It's really just like as long as I do my 3 hours, I can do whatever. Like last Monday, I was with my dad at the Camden Aquarium.
The time freedom is actually so insane, like you're saying. And I just love it. I love seeing people that we've helped like quit their jobs and they're like, what do I do with this time now? It's
It was almost sickening at one point. I was like, I have too much time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary for a lot of people.
Because some people need the structure.
Yeah. Like we've had people who have made a lot of money really quickly and then they fall off because they're like, I cannot get used to this. And like, I'm really not trying to say that as like a D-bag, but
it happens. No, that's the anti-goal.
It's this weird psychological thing where like you're used to what you're used to, and now you're like, I was honestly talking to my mom about this yesterday. I was like, I don't understand it. Like, but it's
because you have to like prepare yourself for that. Like, it's a mentality thing. Like, if you're here for your quick buck, like you might get it, but then what? Like, money runs out.
Yeah.
You need to stay consistent.
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things is having the autonomy to make as much as you want.
Yes, I always say that. Like, if something terrible happened tomorrow and I needed $1,000 by tomorrow, I could do that. If I just didn't care about my materials and stuff, I could make $1,000 in that day if I really needed to.
Yeah, and then it's also, okay, I need to take a day off. I can take a day off,
Yeah,
right?
you don't have to ask anyone.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Or I just got engaged. I'm trying to save up for a wedding. I could go from 3 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
Instead of 25K this month, I can make 50K this month. I set my hours now
Exactly.
to what I want.
You know, we were sort of talking about this before, but last Thanksgiving, we did a 6-figure month. And I was super locked in, going live all day, posting videos. This past Thanksgiving, I had videos on autopilot.
Yeah,
did
this was
40K
amazing.
month, and spending time with my family.
Yeah.
So it's like you're more in the phase now where you're starting to make this good money and you have the ability to really put in more time to create that momentum.
Yes.
Like, I think that's the cool thing about online money is you spend more time to make more time.
Yeah.
So like walk people through what that is kind of like.
That's a great point you bring up, because with the whole moving to Austin thing for a month, my plan right now is to like have everything from my live stream perfect and just grind it out until February. So then I can just relax and have money in my pocket. I'm putting in all this time now, so a little bit later in the year I can take a step back and move to Austin for a month just because.
It's just so funny, the whole like I'm locked in right now. You're working a third of the amount of time.
That's what's insane about it, is like saying you're locked in. Like, I'm locking in for a harder, shorter amount of time, so I don't have to work the entire day.
Yeah. So for anybody who's thinking about doing TikTok Shop with us, what would you tell them?
I would tell them, if you're gonna do it, go for it, but make sure you're committed to yourself and the consistency that it takes.
Why? Like, why is that important?
I think it's important because if you just come in for like a quick paycheck, you go hard for a week, you make your money and leave, it's just not gonna work out like that. Like, the reason this community specifically is so great is because you have every single person in there having their own wins daily. It's not just one giant win for the month. Like, there's life-changing money coming in here through everyone. Like, we have one person, Monica, in our community. She goes on for an hour, hour and a half. She's like, yeah, guys, I did like $347 commission. We're like, you just went live for 1 hour. Why are you, go more? Like, you can milk that. But like, it's so impressive that like a mother's able to do that. Like, if like, you know, there's so many bad situations in the world. Like, if someone can just make a little extra cash, but this is super scalable, so it's totally different, but it's really a great opportunity like that.
Yeah, like that's so cool. I know she was in a lot of debt before coming in, and
See, you guys know everyone's story. I don't.
Yeah. And so she was one of those people who like made a lot of money really quickly, and then kind of was like, oh my gosh, like I can't adjust to this, and that's been her bigger barrier. But now she's getting way more consistent. Like she's going live 3 hours a day now. She's doing the same thing as you.
You have to detach.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
And now she's ripping crazy stuff because she's doing at least $250 an hour. And this is like exactly like you're saying, like, and like Noah and I have been in like mega communities too. Like the framing is just so different.
Yeah.
And there's nothing against those communities at all. It's just their business model is different. It's serving people with brand deals.
I agree. Yeah, we do not want brand deals.
Yeah.
No.
Why is that?
They just give you a flat rate and you can be the best or you can suck, and you're still gonna, you're locking yourself back into the 9 to 5. You're just building a jail around yourself of the same thing of working for someone.
Yeah, it's just not scalable.
No, like,
it basically run it like a VC.
Exactly. Like, say our products burn out tomorrow, we'll just go find new ones, and it's like, it's fine.
But that's the beauty of lives, though, is like they can create real longevity. Like
Yes.
you've been doing yours for a while. Monica's been doing hers for a while.
Yep.
We have people who've been doing theirs for like over 3-4 months. For us, like we're able to transition from thing to thing because we already have a warm account, but
Yeah.
also like we've established our niche.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Exactly. And I wake up excited to do it every day.
let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. What's something that you want to do in the future? You were talking about moving to Austin.
Yes.
But have you traveled internationally?
No.
So, right. I think we talked about that
We've
one
been
time.
talking about this a lot.
Yeah. So like for us, that was a huge
Yeah.
thing that got us into online money is like
Yeah.
studying in Italy. So for you, do you have any like dreams or ambitions to go somewhere specific or?
Not really. It's for me, it's not about where I want to go. It's more about who I want to be. Like, listen, like I don't come from I come from a wealthy family. They have the family business. Everything's great on my side of the family. But for me, it's like my impact. I want it to be more. I want to be known for great things, you know, like I want to be known on the internet. I look at these guys, even though they're degenerate, like Togi, like he's a great guy. Like I like that guy. Like all these guys are doing cool stuff, and it's like I want a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's levels.
Yes, there's levels to this. When you realize like everyone you see on the internet was also that same kid from the small town.
100%.
They just chose a different path.
We are no different than anybody whatsoever.
Yeah, and
Just
this is
decided to do it.
that's
I'm
a good
extremely
point.
Stupid.
None of
but-
us are better than anyone that does work a job. Like you guys, it's fine. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know, but like yes, once I realized the ceiling is not a thing,
Yeah.
I was like, this is now my whole life is like I want to do social media. It's great. So
Yeah. Yeah. You just got to be delusional, like at some
Yes.
level. It's just got to be like, you know what? I'm just going to commit myself to this thing and just take the risk or like,
yeah.
I mean, the riskiest thing you could ever do is do nothing because then you're
Yes.
just going to live your entire life full of regret.
Analysis paralysis.
Yeah, nothing,
Terrible.
nothing changes if nothing changes.
Classic.
And if there's a big change happening towards something that's great, there's a good chance that there's also going to be a big change in the results that you're getting.
Yes.
So
I completely agree.
So knowing what you know now, having done TikTok Shop with us for a bit, what would you tell your previous self when you were just thinking about investing with us?
I would tell my previous self to just go for it because there's more proof in like the way you figure this stuff out than you think.
Yeah.
Like you guys have very specific systems between using Callow data and finding windows on very specific products with these niches that you're planning to take over like all of this viewership. And there's so many
Yeah.
moving parts that when you align them, it works. Whereas most things you see on the internet are like a big 40K month that came from one video that was like kind of a luck type of deal.
Why are you calling me out?
No, not yeah. It just happened to be 40K because that's what you did.
Yeah.
But you know, you see like, oh, this guy did an 80K month. Well, it was one
Yeah.
time.
Well, that's the thing that I think a lot of people don't really realize is like, you know, luck is definitely a part of it. But when it comes to videos, like the time that it takes to build that skill set to where you could do that on repeat is probably 5 times longer than
Yes.
just using our system of, it's honestly really simple. Like anybody watching this should understand that this is common sense. How do I make the most money possible? I find a person who is going live every single time that they go live, they're making crazy amounts of money, but they're not going live long and they're inconsistent. So if you just order the same product, you know that you're reasonably going to make a lot of time. And yeah, there's extra stuff there too, but it's just ultra common sense. And like, I think one of the coolest things too, I guess walk us through a little bit about like the correction that you received on the lines of like becoming a live streamer quickly versus the time it would take to do well with videos.
Yeah. All right. So when we're talking about like when I started with goalie.
Yeah, like how
Yeah.
long do you think it would have taken you to go viral with goalie versus like just getting good at lives?
I think it would have taken me over 100 more videos. I would post like one time a day.
Yeah.
My videos were so terrible looking back on it, and I was like, this is the big one. My next video is gonna blow up. I'm gonna be like that goalie guy with the Rolex and stuff. And I was like, it just wasn't working at all. With live streams, per product, I knew whether I was gonna dump it or just keep ripping it within the first like 2-3 weeks. Like I would say even shorter, probably the first week.
That's all you need.
Yeah, and then you just find your unfair advantage against them and you just rip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were laughing about this before because like we used to drop ship. Like we were doing drop shipping.
I tried
for
it too.
a
I
long time.
couldn't even build my Shopify store. I gave up at that point.
Bro, honestly, we should have tapped out then too.
Yeah.
But like, there's so many levers with drop shipping, and I remember like it would take 2 months to test a product because of that. but you said you really know what product is going to work or not within a week.
With my current product, I knew the first day that
Yeah.
it was going to work because
Yeah.
I had gone live with like a meat thermometer, had like no viewership. This one went live with it and saw 100 viewers. And I was doing it with my buddy Isaac. We just looked at each other and we just kept going. 'Cause
Yeah.
we didn't know, we were freaking out. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so
Unbelievable.
crazy. Yeah.
Well, brother, thank you for the time.
Thank
and
you,
this was
guys.
amazing, dude. Awesome.
Till next time.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Once you're hitting 100K months.
Yeah, exactly.